Yeah.
নমস্কার, খবরদার কথা নয়। আমরা আজকে এমন একজনের সঙ্গে আপনাদের পরিচয় করাবো এবং তার কথা শোনাবো। তিনি সর্বভারতীয় কৃষক আন্দোলন সম্পর্কে আপনারা জানেন এবং সারা ভারত কৃষক সভার মাননীয় সভাপতি ডক্টর অশোক ধাওয়ালে আমাদের সময় দিয়েছেন। আমরা সরাসরি ওনার সঙ্গে আলাপচারিতায় চলে যাচ্ছি। Now, comrade, let us start.
Yes.
So first question is Maharashtra and Jharkhand assembly election are knocking the door now. So in Maharashtra, what will be the issue in the ensuing assembly election?
Yes. See, both these elections, Maharashtra and Jharkhand, are very important from the standpoint of the entire country.
Right.
Just as the Jammu and Kashmir and Haryana elections that took place, they were also very important. The Jammu and Kashmir election result is a very welcome result for all of us.
Right.
Because the India bloc, it won over the BJP NDA, and they totally defeated the BJP in Jammu and Kashmir, who had done all these extremely unjust things in Kashmir,
Right.
like taking away the statehood, Article 370, etc., etc. All of us know. So the people of Kashmir especially struck back against the BJP. That was a very good thing that happened. In Haryana, also, as a result of this fantastic farmer struggle for the last 1 year in 2020-21,
Yes, yes.
and also the women wrestler struggle that took place in Delhi a few months ago, led by Vinesh Phogat and other our lady this wrestlers.
Right.
As a result of that, also the atmosphere was very good, very much against the BJP, very much for the India bloc. But unfortunately, for various reasons, the India bloc could not take really advantage of the favorable situation that was obtaining in Haryana.
Right.
So this is one problem that happened in Haryana. Now, in the light of this, the Maharashtra and Jharkhand elections are coming. The voting is on 13th and 20th in Jharkhand, on 20th in Maharashtra in 1 day. So on this, in Maharashtra, the issues are three main issues we can talk about, which are there before the people of Maharashtra and on which the people of Maharashtra will vote in the coming Vidhan Sabha election. The first issue is the issue of extremely unprecedented corruption and immorality shown by the NDA government, state government led by the BJP effectively. Although Mr. Eknath Shinde is leading it as chief minister, everybody in Maharashtra and everybody in India knows that it is the BJP which is actually controlling this government.
Right.
And that is why we are very clear. You see, the way that this government has done 2.5 years ago when it came to power, it was a very, very shameful incident through blandishments, through corruption, through giving money, and also through threats of the use of ED, CBI, income tax, all these central bodies. They managed to break 2 regional parties in Maharashtra.
Right.
Such a thing has never happened before in the entire history of Maharashtra, ever since it was formed as a state in 1960. They broke up the Shiv Sena first, and then they similarly broke up the NCP, Nationalist Congress Party. They also tried to break up the Congress in Maharashtra. They succeeded to a little extent, one of the former chief ministers of the Congress, they could manage to lure him to the BJP, gave him a Rajya Sabha seat, and he also defected to the BJP. I'm talking about Ashok Chavan. So all these things, all the three parties, they tried to break up. Right. This is something which was totally immoral, totally full of corruption, and this is the number one issue which will be raised in this election by the entire opposition, by the Mahavikas Aghadi, by the India Bloc, by the CPIM, and by the left in the Maharashtra Assembly elections now.
Right. How many seats are participated by lefts?
The left is fighting about nearly about 12 to 15 seats. But as part of the India bloc, it is fighting about 5 seats as part of the India bloc.
Right.
The India bloc should have been more inclusive, should have been more sensitive to the strength of the left. Unfortunately, that was not the case. So therefore, 5 seats out of that, 2 seats CPIM is fighting as part of the India bloc. CPI is fighting 1 seat, and the Peasants and Workers Party is fighting 2 seats as part of the India bloc.
Right.
But beyond that, some few more seats we are fighting as friendly contests. But of course, our main target, even in those seats, will be the defeat of the BJP, the defeat of the NDA. That is very clear, and that is the very clear strategy of the left parties in this election. I was telling you about the second factor. Right. 2 more factors I'll just tell you in brief. Right. This government, for the last 2.5 years, the NDA state government, this has created a lot of problems for the people of Maharashtra through its policies. Right. And not only this government, but it's actually the main government which is supporting it, that is the BJP government at the center, led by Narendra Modi and Amit Shah. This government for the last 10 years has taken policies which are totally anti-people, totally pro-corporate, and as a result of it, we have seen in Maharashtra as elsewhere in the country, tremendous unemployment, tremendous price rise, a very deep agrarian crisis, as a result of which the Maharashtra farmers, the largest number of Maharashtra farmers who have committed suicide are from this state in India. This is a very shameful thing for Maharashtra, for all of us, but especially so for the BJP government at the center and the BJP-led government in Maharashtra itself. So that is a very bad thing that is there. So this agrarian crisis is another major point, apart from unemployment and price rise. Right. So this is another point that is going to be raised all over Maharashtra by the opposition to get rid of this government. Right. Third and the last point is, which we are going to concentrate on, and that is the whole question of the divisive policies of this state government, dividing the people on the basis of religion, on the basis of caste, on the basis of language, on the basis of community. This is also going on in a very shameless way by the BJP-led state government, exactly as the central government is doing the same thing. Now you have seen in Jharkhand, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in his speeches in Jharkhand, only one major point is taking out, and that is the question of Ghuspetia. Ghuspetia means what? Infiltrators in Jharkhand, those who have come from outside. And he's trying to mean Muslims, right, clearly, from West Bengal, from Bangladesh, etc. So that is the main point that they have in Jharkhand. They have no other point, and that is what they are trying to fish upon. Similarly, in Maharashtra, they are taking this communal angle. There were communal riots in Kolhapur district just last month in Maharashtra. In other places also, they have tried to instigate riots, communal tensions, etc. Caste antagonisms also they are trying to fan. So therefore, this divisiveness, and that is actually the USP of the BJP and the RSS. They have no other agenda. They have nothing to show for themselves that they have done some good work. Nobody knows that. And therefore, they use that to create a division. And like the British government in pre-independence India, they are using the exact same slogan, that is divide and rule. All of us remember in our school days, we have learnt how the British managed to rule over India for more than 200 years. And they used this exact policy of divide and rule, Hindu versus Muslim, etc. Same thing is being used by the RSS and the BJP today in Maharashtra, Jharkhand, and everywhere else in the country. So these are the three issues. But we are sure that the India Alliance, that the Mahavikas Aghadi will fight back, will expose the BJP RSS, the NDA government totally, and the people of Maharashtra who had totally taught a lesson to the NDA in the Lok Sabha elections in Maharashtra. You know, in Maharashtra in the Lok Sabha in 2024, out of 48 Lok Sabha seats, the India bloc had won 31 seats out of 48. And the NDA was left with only 17 out of 48, 17 seats out of 48. I am sure that in the Vidhan Sabha also, a similar picture will be created, but we are not complacent. We are not complacent. We are not overconfident. We should not be overconfident also. We'll have to fight all the way. It is going to be a tough election in Maharashtra also, which all of us must realize, and we'll have to fight to see that the people support us in large numbers.
Fine.
Yes.
Regarding candidature, some resentments are there in MBA or NDA also, excluding CPIM. So, do you think this resentment will influence in the ultimate result? Do you think so? Hello. Hello.
Correct. Not be such a big problem so far as the NDA, MBA is concerned.
Right.
Yes.
Yes. Some internet connection has been restored now.
Some problem is there.
Please repeat it. Please. Please repeat it.
Okay. So you said about the discontent in the NDA and the MBA.
Right.
So you said what is right. To some extent, there is discontent in both the combinations. But in the NDA, the discontent is much more, because that discontent in the NDA is directed against the big brotherly attitude of the BJP. Large number of seats, more than 150 seats out of 288 are being fought by the BJP alone. Right. So that has led to a lot of heartburn. That has led to a lot of discontent that you are only controlling like a big brother. So in both the Shinde Sena and the Ajit Pawar NCP, there is a lot of discontent regarding that. In the MBA, there is some discontent. I'm not denying it, but it is much less than what is in the NDA. A few rebels are there. But all efforts are being made to see that they are made to even withdraw at this late stage. And I'm sure that to quite some extent, this problem within the MBA will be solved in the next coming 1 or 2 days. That is what we are confident about.
What about our left candidate, Binod Nicole and others? What's
Yes.
your opinion?
See, the CPIM has put three excellent candidates, for this Vidhan Sabha election. The first is our sitting MLA, as you correctly said, our young MLA, young
Yes.
leader.
Right.
He is less than 50 years old. He must be about 45, 46 years.
Right.
That is Comrade Vinod Nikole, who won as MLA for the first time in the last election in 2019 from the Dahanu assembly seat in Palghar district.
Hmm.
About this seat, I must tell you, the speciality of this seat is that in the last 10 Vidhan Sabha elections, after 1978, the CPIM has won this seat 9 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10, the red flag has won the Dahanu. It was earlier called Jawar. Earlier, by delimitation, it became Dahanu. But that seat from 1978, we have won 9 out of 10 times. And not only that, the second speciality of the Dahanu seat, which we want to do in other places of Maharashtra, we have not been able to do. But in Dahanu, we have done it. We have won this seat 9 times with 5 different candidates. 5 different candidates, one after the other. That is something which is very important. And that is because our legendary leader, Comrade Godavari Parulekar, who, as you know, was one of the founders of the CPIM in Maharashtra, a central committee member for many years, the former All India president of the All India Kisan Sabha, the only woman president in Kisan Sabha history so far. She taught all of us. She taught all of us. She was from Palghar district, Thane Palghar. She taught all of us that we have to see to it that people are taught to vote for the party, not for the candidate. Not for the candidate, we must vote for the party. Now, exactly what she taught, Jyoti Basu and Pramod Das Gupta taught in West Bengal.
Right.
EMS Namboodiripad, A.K. Gopalan, Krishna Pille, they taught in Kerala. Drupen Chakravarti, Dasharath Dev, Manik Sarkar, they taught us same thing in Tripura.
Right.
So therefore, the point is that all the left bastions, we have been taught that, we have tried to implement it. In Dahanu, in Palghar district, we have succeeded. So Vinod Nikole is a very strong candidate. He has done very good work in the last 5 years, development work, struggles, etc. A young comrade, and we are sure that all these three candidates, we are making every effort to see that their candidature results in victory, and we have 3 MLAs at the end of this election.
Fine.
The second candidate we have, that is in Nasik district, Kalwan seat, again a tribal seat like Dahanu. And there our candidate is 7 times MLA, Comrade J.P. Gavit, who is Central Committee member of the party. Central Committee member of the party. Vinod Nikole is the State Secretariat member of the party. He is on the State Secretariat of the CPIM. J.P. Gavit is, of course, much more senior. He is a Central Committee member of our party. And he has been elected MLA 7 times earlier out of the last 10 elections. So he has got tremendous kind of a support of the people, a lot of this thing with the people, and we are sure both these seats, Dahanu and Kalwan, have been supported by the Mahavikas Aghadi, by the India Bloc. All the India Bloc parties are supporting Vinod Nikole and also J.P. Gavit in Dahanu and Kalwan. And the Mahavikas Aghadi comprises the Congress, the NCP Sharad Pawar, then the Shiv Sena led by Uddhav Thackeray, and other small parties, other left parties, etc. So they are all supporting both these candidates, J.P. Gavit in Kalwan and Vinod Nikole in Dahanu. The third candidate of ours is in Solapur City Central. That is Comrade Narsaya Adam. He is also one of our very senior and militant trade union leaders, and he was an MLA 3 times earlier from the same seat, Solapur. He had won it 3 times earlier. He was a central committee member of the party till the last conference. He was a state secretary of the Maharashtra party till the last conference when, after age bar, he had to retire. And he's fighting that seat again. Now, this seat actually, the Congress had promised to give us, because in the Lok Sabha election, our comrades in Solapur, very good comrades, they had all worked for the Congress. They had seen to it that the Congress candidate won there for the Lok Sabha. And as part of that adjustment, they had said that we will give one seat to the CPIM. Unfortunately, the Congress went back on that agreement. And that is why we have decided that we will fight that seat. It is our important base among the working class, and therefore we are going to fight that seat independently. And therefore, that is one seat out of 3, which we are fighting independently outside the India bloc as a friendly contest with, as I told you, our main target being the BJP.
Right.
That is what we are doing. These are our 3 very good candidates we have put up. The CPIM in Maharashtra, they are respected all over Maharashtra. 2 of them have been ex-MLAs. One of them is a sitting MLA today. So therefore, there is no question. Everybody knows that these people are fighters. They are champions of the people, the peasantry, the working class, etc. And I'm sure that all 3 candidates will certainly win in the coming elections.
Okay. Last question.
Yes.
Last question is the farmers of the nation, after being rigorous, cheated by the government, that is Modi government, what will be the next program of AIKS or SKM?
Yes, very good question you asked. You see, this, as you know, the Kisan Morcha, SKM led farmers struggle on the borders of Delhi for 1 year and 15 days,
right,
resulted in a massive victory, magnificent victory.
Right.
The Narendra Modi-led BJP government, as all of us know, had to repeal the 3 farm laws,
right,
which were totally anti-farmer, anti-people, and pro-corporate. So that was a great struggle. The trade unions helped us a lot. Agricultural workers unions helped us a lot. Student, youth, and women's organizations all over the country helped the SKM in that whole thing. As part of the SKM, the All India Kisan Sabha, which is one of the largest organizations at the All India level among the farmers, played a very major role in this struggle.
Exactly.
Now, while we have won the main demand of the repeal of the farm laws, certain other very important demands as yet remain. The central government has not budged on those demands. They have not conceded. Number 1, MSP demand, Dr. Swaminathan Commission recommendation,
C2
all
plus
farmers,
50%.
all crop.
C2 plus 50%.
Yeah, C2 plus 50%, exactly. That all farmers, all crop must get MSP guarantee at 1.5 times the comprehensive cost of production.
Right.
As you said, C2 plus 50%. Second, one-time loan waiver to all the agricultural workers, all the poor farmers, all the middle farmers. I'm not counting rich farmers. I'm not counting rich farmers because there is no need to give them.
Right.
They are well off. So, but for the agricultural workers, poor and middle peasants, loan waiver must be given by the central government. Last 10 years, the Modi government has not given one single paisa of loan waiver to the peasantry. The same government has given 15 lakh crore rupees of loan waiver to its crony corporates. 15 lakh rupees of loan waiver has been given to its crony corporates. but they don't think of the more than 4 lakh farmers who have had to commit suicide in the last 20 years. For them, for Narendra Modi and Amit Shah and the RSS BJP government, that is not an issue. It's a very unfortunate thing, very unfortunate. Then there is the question of a comprehensive crop insurance scheme because of natural calamities, floods. In Tripura, you had floods
Yes.
now.
Right.
We know it created a lot of havoc, lot of damage over there. So
Right.
therefore, in Bihar there were floods, Assam there were floods, there is drought in many places. So in all this, crops are destroyed. We want a comprehensive crop insurance scheme. We want pension for the agricultural workers, poor and middle farmers. So these are some of the major demands that are remaining. With that, working class issues. Repeal of the right to form unions must be given. So all these issues which are there of the working class and the peasantry, we have come together. It's a very historic development in India that the Sayukta Kisan Morcha, which led the Delhi struggle, more than 500 organizations
Right.
of the farmers have come together, and 10 leading central trade unions of India, 10 leading central trade unions, including C2, ITUC, INTUC, HMS, others. So they have all come together as part of the central trade unions. SKM and central trade unions have come together and have together given a call. You asked me what is the next call. I'm giving a reply to that. The next call is on 26th of November.
Right.
Later this month.
Right.
26th of November, which is the 4th anniversary of the beginning of the farmers' struggle in Delhi.
Right.
It began on 26th November 2020. The trade unions had given a call for all India general strike, also on 26th November 2020. And that's why this struggle actually began as a worker peasant struggle. The peasants continued for more than 1 year. You understand? So
Right.
on this day, we have given a call all over the country, SKM and CTU, trade unions and Kisan organizations, for massive demonstrations at the district level. At the district level in all over the country, in every state, except for the election going states. It may be difficult a little bit Maharashtra, Jharkhand, because the results are on 23rd of November. So it may be a little difficult, but we'll give memorandums, etc. But rest of the country, very big call has been given, and we are sure that lakhs and lakhs of people, working people, workers and peasants, agricultural workers, supported by students, youth, and women, will come on the roads on the 26th of November in more than 500 districts in the country. It's going to be a very big action against the Modi government, against the neoliberal policies. And this is what this struggle will continue until the demands are conceded, and in the larger sense, until a alternative government taking alternative policies is installed at the center and in the states. This is the roadmap that we have in front of us.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Dawale. And we are very much grateful to you to give some time to attend this Khabardar Kathanai. And I think
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'd like to meet you on 20th November, if possible. The time is making.
Okay. Surely, sure.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay. I am also very grateful to you all for having invited me.
Okay.
And I give greetings to all your viewership. Those who are looking, I'm giving revolutionary greetings to all of them.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Inkilab Zindabad.
Thank you.
Inkilab Zindabad.